going to training right now. It's pretty early, it's 9 a.m. I feel so fucking much pain in my heart, or this energy that can just move mountains, and it's just, what am I gonna do but train? So I have to use this to train somehow. So today, man, it's gonna be insane. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna film and share with you as I go. So yeah. So I had coffee in the car, and in here in my backpack, it's the bottle of milk. Yeah, so we got fuel. We got the fuel we need. Coffee and raw milk, it's the best. When you just want to like go. Like you don't want to eat too much food, like it's just gonna slow down the energy. So I'm living on milk and coffee until like later in the day. We'll have some meat or something. But fuck, let's go. How's your training, guys, going? Tell me in the comments, or if there's something that comes to mind, you know, as you're watching the video. Something you relate to, or just want to share something about your training, then do it, because I always enjoy those comments and stuff. So yeah, I'm just getting started here. I'm just gonna go through the splits and go through my stretching program, try to get deeper, get some bigger splits going. And it's those bigger splits in stretching that, you know, will be bigger splits in handstand. So that's how I do it now. I just do full body, good stretch, like almost 1 hour, I think, and then going straight into handstand. And then after 1.5 hours, I'll already have done like really good stretching, really good handstand warm up, or like the start of the handstand training. So I'll do so much actually in 1.5 hours, and then the rest I just carry on that momentum, you know. And then we're gonna do strength training later. So it's gonna be like a long, like super good, efficient, intense, good results training today. Handstand's going pretty well lately, or at least, you know, the kind of the one arm control and just capabilities on one arm are like slowly improving, and that's good. But the lines, I feel like, are a little bit not as good as they have been in the past. Like 1 year ago, I feel like everything, I just had better lines, better looking handstands. So trying to figure out, you know, what kind of drills, what kind of warm up, what kind of supplementary exercises, and just the whole training program, like what are those things that give better lines through the handstand, like the upper body, you know, like the tuck handstand, the press is on one arm the same. So yeah, gotta figure that out. But overall, things aren't too bad right now. Ooh. And I do this leg up one pancake on, it's like I would say 65% into my stretching routine. I'm always doing like this one. Then I'm doing more splits now after this. But I move fast through, like it hasn't been long, I'm already doing this, and it's a decent split. So I like that, you know, going, I don't spend too much time. Like my first, like I did lunges and front splits and stuff, and then, you know, I do some in this Cossack, you know, side to side, you know, warming up middle split, and then, you know, a little bit pike, of course, a little bit knees, and now I'm doing this middle split and this one, but I'm moving fast through. I like this song. This song is good. That's legs done. Now I'm just gonna stretch upper body, but I really need to stretch upper body. You know, that's what gets tight from training a lot. Yeah, not stretching upper body enough. If you think about it, you know, the legs, you're just kind of, you're moving them without there's not much resistance. You're moving them in handstand, of course, but they're not like getting like heavy work, you know, like the upper body. So upper body gets more tight, so I have to stretch upper body. I think the best way for me to get in the maximum like flow now is just to put earplugs. I have this new trance-mix playlist that I found, so yeah, I think I'm gonna play that and just get into a flow here, and I'll record and I'll just do a voiceover later or something if there's something I want to say. Yeah, let's go. I'm hoping to find me.
Your face in the morning, the wonder you are. Soft golden horizon. It's the rise of the feeling, it's the hope in my heart. Golden horizon.
Best set and I forgot to record. Just try again. Oh my god.
So golden
legs are not feeling good today. It's because my back is acting up again. So just gonna stop flags now. Stop there, stop the handstand, and go warm up for strength training. But I have to charge my phone, so yeah, see you guys in 5 minutes. It's my first time doing that exercise in I think a few months. I've been doing like other things like bench press a little bit, but there's no carryover. Like even if I do my general pushing strength, at least like maybe got a little better, it's just I think it does. You want to do planche, like I want to train planche strength for handstand because it's just better carryover. So I'm gonna start doing that again. So a few sets of this hard variation, and then, you know, some lighter variation.
Heart, don't fail me now, 'cause there's no time to waste. Don't shut me out. We shouldn't wait another day. And I've searched for you. My heart's heartbeat chase. Hear me out. Maybe the only chance to save. Hold me now. I've said it every other way.
Okay, we are done training. So let's evaluate. That was good. So I like to always, you know, evaluate. Usually I'll be thinking about all that training, how it went, what's good, what's bad, just the whole picture, and then I transition, you know, away from those thoughts, and I can finally, you know, just drop training for the day and just focus on everything else, you know, and be present and stuff. But it's a little hard sometimes when you, like, especially if you have a long session to do and, you know, that's the main focus, you get like super obsessed. But it's a nice feeling when you're done and you can drop it, and you can, you know, you'll come back tomorrow or the next day, and then, you know. But to sum up today, I think like it was good work. I did everything with back pain. I have it now. It's just a constant thing again, but it's fine. I can work, you know. You just have to dedicate yourself, and you know, that's what it's all about. It's about giving it your energy, and, you know, your love, just like pouring your energy into it. And that's what makes it meaningful, is that you're trying, you know, try your best, and just give it your all. And I think I'm doing that pretty, like, of course you can do it more, but I think I'm on a good track, you know, in terms of just giving it good energy, and that's what makes it meaningful, you know. So yeah, it was fine. Let's think about something else now, not handstand. It's not my car, by the way, I'm borrowing it. So I'm working here on the farm, you know, like my last video showing me milking the cows and stuff. Yeah, but these people I'm borrowing this car. It's amazing. It's like really nice car. So I mean, it's so cool, like driving this Subaru around. And yeah, I went to the mountains yesterday, the day before I went like on a walk in the mountains, I didn't bring my phone. But it's like I'm really in the mountains here, you know, and I didn't realize until I went walk there how beautiful it was up there, you know. So yeah, I wish I could show you. It was insane. There's like this white stones, like this mineral, I don't know, this gigantic like crystal formation of like stones, and it's just beautiful up there. Yeah, but you know, that dark side, that kind of dark energy that drives you, it's still there now after 3 hours of training, but it's less, it's not as, because I did something, so it's like I'm a little bit more comfortable now. But you guys, I'm sure it's the same for you if you're doing handstands and you're doing it for a long time, like 10 years, 5 years, or just 3 years, you know. You are crazy, you are fucking crazy, because it's just, it's monotonous, it's like repetitive, and you know, doing that, just putting yourself through it like again and again, it's like you're crazy, you're like, there's something wrong with you, so join the club. But that's the great thing about it also, that it's like, yeah, it's pointless, but at the same time it's like not pointless. Sometimes I listen to classical radio. It's so peaceful, it's like so amazing. Dum 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 dum. Sounds almost like Star Wars. I think Star Wars were inspired by this one. This Tchaikovsky, Swan Lake. I don't know. So I'm going to the grocery store. It's Saturday today, Sunday, tomorrow it's closed. Need to get some cheese, some fruit, some maybe some more meat, some kind of carb, I don't know what, and maybe coffee, I don't know, you know, those. He's a danger on the road, guys. It's a good thing there's almost no cars here, because that's dangerous. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll stop filming and I'll just show you what's going on at home when I get home. So yeah, see you there. Look at that. Bananas, meat, cheese, and coffee. Let's go. So someone was wondering about my diet, you know, so I can talk like quickly about it. So I try to avoid processed food, but I do have a little bit. I eat chocolate almost every day, but just like so if one plate is 100 grams, I'll have like maximum a third of a plate. So I'll have like one row or 2 rows, you know. That's my vice, you know, and the coffee, of course. But other than that, it's like mainly meat, a lot of calories from milk, because I have the raw milk. It's like the best thing ever. The cows go in the mountains, eat all the fucking different grasses and plants, and I get to drink the milk, you know, like the next day, or just, you know, the freshest thing. It's like amazing. It's like pure nutrition, you know, from the ground, from the, just converted by the animal. It's great. So yeah, milk, meat, some fruit, and I try to avoid, you know, bread and grains and stuff. But sometimes I don't get dogmatic. So sometimes I, like lately actually, like I was at the grocery store, I craved, like I wanted some biscuit or cookie or something. So I bought like I've been eating this kind of flat bread, and I just put butter and cheese on it, and I just snack on it, you know, like a snack. So, and I've been lazy, so I haven't been cooking, you know, potatoes or rice. So I just, like, the nice thing about carbs, like if you have fruit and honey and stuff, it's like you don't need to prep it. You can just, it's just ready for you. And the same with milk, it's so easy. And then meat is the same. Meat I can eat raw, I can eat cooked, and it's like very easy to just warm it in butter. I use a lot of butter. So yeah, we're talking animal like foods mainly, and then carbs for just well-being, performance, and sanity, I guess. But yeah, I could be stricter, of course. I'm not really that strict, but I think there comes a point where, you know, diet is like, your diet's pretty good, and then the other drivers to increase your, I don't know, quality of life are like more important to look at, you know, like relationship with yourself, yeah, everything like that, you know, mental health, like habits, I don't know, yeah, like the inner things are more important, you know, like. But I do think diet, I think it depends on person to person. Some sensitive people like me, we have to be a bit more careful, you know, we have to, because I react very strongly to everything. I'm very sensitive by nature, so it's like, you know, you figure out what works for you and you just kind of stick to those things, because some people are more like, they can just eat anything and that's fine. It's, you know, it just depends where you are on the spectrum. You just gotta do what works for you, I guess. And I've seen so beautiful, healthy looking vegetarian, vegan people, you know, that I almost can't shit talk it anymore. I can't, because I guess it works for them, you know. So yeah, just just some thoughts around the topic. But yeah, I just want to enjoy my food, and I love the type of foods I eat, and I just, yeah, try to enjoy it. And something's just right about eating butter and meat and all that. It just feels so right for me, man. It's just so good. And milk. Oh shit. So that's diet for you. So I can explain like where we're driving now. So you take this road like 20 kilometers into the valley. Oh, these are the beautiful cows. It's a special type of cow. Yeah, they're so amazing. It's like a special breed that's belong to this region. Hey mor, ja, du så fin, gitt? Ja, du så fin. Du så fin, mor. Yeah. I'm saying she's a nice mother, or she's a pretty lady. Yeah. Amazing. So you know, this is the kind of a valley where you have all this summer, you know, all this area that the cows and the sheep can eat grass. So for like hundreds of years, people have come here in the summer with the animals to, you know, graze them here. So you have this like summer farms, you know, or it's not really farm the right word, but yeah, I guess some summer pasture, summer farm, summer area where you take it's not the main farm, it's not where the people live the whole year, you know. It's just further into the mountain because, you know, it's so much snow, and it's in the summer that you can take advantage of these places. So that's the tradition, you know. And I'm on one of these. As we're driving here, there's all these kinds of small roads you can take. You can drive left here, as you see, it's like a small sign. So there's one or two maybe in there. And then as we're driving this 20 kilometers, like I'm almost at the very end of the road is the place where I work. So pretty cool stuff, guys. Yeah. Bah. Yeah, it's beautiful in here, guys. Really beautiful. You have to drive a little bit slow so you don't murder any sheep. Yeah, what's up, guys? Yeah, you're getting fat, huh? You're growing up fast here, right? They grow so much, you know, one summer. These little guys, they get so big, you know. You just eat all the time, huh? Drink milk and eat. my cow. I'm pretty sure that's one of mine. She's making her way back. She knows she's going back for evening milking. Alright, I'm lazy, guys. So this is how you do it, super simple. This is leftovers. This meat here is leftovers. And I just melt cheese, you know, like kind of half melted. And then I added 3 eggs. And I added this. This is like Norwegian, like ham, but it's made from sheep or lamb. So it's like cured meat. It's really delicious. It's like salty and nice taste. So I just pretty much add butter to a pan and I just kind of warm stuff up, and it's just like delicious every time. And that's my first meal, and that's often how I eat. How cool is this? Woolen socks and a boot. This is my favorite thing to do. Just like that. Best thing ever. We are out looking for the cows to bring them in for milking. But it's not, these are the babies, these are the calves. This is a young lady. Hey, how's it going? They're usually running around here like full of energy. A lot of running, and yeah, they're pretty quiet, pretty calm now. But we're gonna milk the cows in there, in that house. I live there, in that house. But we have to find the cows, because I don't see any cows. So yeah, let's go look for them. Maybe call them. Don't know if they're in that direction even, but they usually are, so maybe they heard me. Hey! It's me in the entourage now. I don't have one adoring fan, I have 9 following me around. They're just following me everywhere. Yeah. Usually they're around here at this time, so I don't see any. It's pretty far to walk, so might be better to turn back and get the car and drive around a bit to see if you can spot them. Okay, so what I do is I'll go and start cleaning here, the running water through the tubes and pipes and stuff, and then that just prepare for milking, and then while it's waiting, the cows will, maybe they heard me and they're on their way, you know. Let's see if we can find them, but first, oh yeah. We're gonna feed those little babies a little bit. Ja, dere her nå. Jeg kommer hit nå. It's a little hard to do with one arm, but we'll try. Okay, it's a little bit messy, but they're happy to get some candy, some snacks. Out looking for the cows. I haven't climbed that mountain yet. That's my next video, maybe. You see the man over there in the distance. I didn't record, but I talked with him. He works on the neighboring farm, you know. So he told me he's seen the cows. He's seen them in this direction. So we're getting closer. We found them, guys. We found them. Shira! Ja, må dere komme hjem igjen nå. Må sette farten opp nå, så gå hjem igjen. Da blir det marsje hjem igjen nå. Yes! Let's go! I told them they have to set their speed up and start marching home. River crossing. It's a good thing I have these boots. It's deep water. I might get fucked. This is. Okay. Shit. So the plan is to just get them started going back, you know, get them started, and then maybe I'll go get the car. When you're hurt, you always need a stick. Ja, det går ikke. Nå skal vi hjem igjen, ja. Skal vi hjem igjen? Nå skal vi hjem igjen, ja. They are on the trail, going back home. Some golden horizon, your face in the morning, the wonder you are. Okay. Look at this highly cinematic footage. Ja, nå må vi gå. Nå må vi gå. So, you see the house in the distance there? This is where the calves were before. So we're back in familiar territory. This one she's very nice. She's like the friendliest cow, probably. Marching into India. They've spotted their neighbors and they're wondering. Yeah, just looking over at the neighbors. Let's go. We can't wait. Let's go. Ja, vi må gå hit vi da, vet du. That lady over there has a proper lockrop, like calling shout. Yeah. I like that, it's beautiful. I'm telling them we're getting closer and they're doing a good job. Kom igjen. Yes da. Ja. Finally. Just have to open up the gate. Boy toy toy. Boy toy 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 boy toy. Kom igjen. Kom her da. Yes. Good. Nei, nå. Kom igjen. Nå skal vi inn. Here I have my real stick. Sei hayakidu. Sarta mirherana sekata. Sartaisa. Jo. Kom da, damene. Kom her siste innspurt nå da. Kom her nå. Ja. So now that we've fastened all of them, they are just ready for milking. So I'm just gonna get to work basically. So thank you, cows. Thanks for being so nice and giving delicious milk. Yeah. Just look how beautiful and white she is. Just has this beautiful white coat. Yeah, she's a beauty. You know, cleaning yourself old school, you know, like this. I do that after work sometimes, and it's like makes me feel like a warrior or something. Just like it. I'm walking to get the carb now. It's like 10:30, so still got light because it's Norway. As you know, spring and summer in Norway, we have like daylight really long into the evening and night. So, but man, I'm gonna sleep well tonight after milking the cows before training. Super like power morning, and then all that training. I pushed pretty hard, pushed good today. And then, you know, making video, had to find the cows again. And yeah, just editing tonight. So it's nice to have a day where I'm like busy and working on stuff the whole day, because a lot of days here are super quiet. But that's also nice. That's what I was, you know, looking for, or not looking for, but I'm interested, I'm exploring, you know, that being alone and solitude. And I think you can be in a place like this and you have like a chance to be alone, but you can definitely avoid that totally. You could work here the whole summer and just go Netflix, go on YouTube, just feed yourself something outside of yourself the whole time, you know. But you can also sit on the couch and, you know, just be with yourself, you know, just give yourself the space. And I think you can learn a lot about yourself, and it's kind of important, you know, to grow or something. It's like massively underrated thing in society, I think, today, because we're so like, the world's crazy now with social media, with all this connected, how we're connected and then how we're not connected at the same time, you know. And yeah, everyone just plays games or watches Netflix, and all those things are awesome. I do them too, you know. I play games here, you know. I play Dota. My favorite Dota hero is Magnus. but I'm also into, you know, letting go. Yeah, working with your emotions and what's going on within you and all those things. But this was a nice day, and I'm glad I could take you with me and share. And it's also a nice memory to have. Like, I think I never regret making these videos, because it's kind of spontaneous videos, spontaneous. It's kind of just like raw, like from the heart videos that are just one take, or like, you know, they simple videos. They are good because they give like a glimpse into this time, and then 5 years from now it's fun to look back, and if someone else can like enjoy it too, it's like even better. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys posted. Hoping for another adventure soon that I can share with you. So I wish you all peace, to be with yourself. Don't be afraid to do that, and it's okay to just relax, and everything's gonna be okay. Okay, thank you. See you guys.